Alrighty, we are back with more the altars. Sorry, needed to open another window for more light. Oh, although before we do the altars, I'm gonna pull Uma Musume because I got one pull. I want to see if I can get another Kita-san Black. Go! Ah, boo. Please. Just give me a good... Nope. Not even a SSR. Sometimes I really hate this game. Of course it wouldn't have worked, because I was playing the Bakushin, which was the Bakushin. Bakushin. Anyways, I was only doing this for the pull. Back to window mode. X that, and then we're gonna continue. I don't remember if I've been playing this with my controller or my...
You do know we're running out of radiation filters?
Man, I'm telling you, we need it. Hey, what's going on? We got together to... We can't agree, please. You ever heard of yada? Okay, you know... Let's turn up those... Now you're... Look. Cool. Oh, I actually... And speak for... He wasn't... That's... But the bastard was too drunk. I'm pretty sure. I wonder if we'd even remember. I went back to fiddling with the instrument a little bit when we moved. Luckily, we're not here. You know what? I bet we could write a song. All we need. You up to it? Man, I'm telling Hello?
Jan, this is Maxwell.
What about?
Your wife, Lena Berg,
It was just a harmless request. She helped speed things up a great deal.
Well, it seems she also found the time to accuse me of negligence before. You do realize I am going to face a lot of... Luckily for you, her ignorant meddling didn't delay the dispatch.
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I was doing the right...
Let's hope so. But you shouldn't let emotions take over. Tell me about your car.
Rubidium?
Good.
I'm trying to keep their number.
Emotional about that as well? Well, you shouldn't. You know, I did try to test the waters a little back home about the possible fate of your... before your wife barged in with her self-righteous attitude and sabotaged all my...
You mean you still haven't...
It's too early.
Why?
There's one thing you need to understand about those people. No one makes it to the board of a corporation. It's an award you get for putting the interests of stakeholders before anything, which boils down to being a passive opportunist with no moral
But I don't get it. My alters are in the interest of the corporation. I had to make them to bring back Rubidium, right?
Yes, but they're also a liability. Imagine an uncontrolled leak to the public. Moral outrage on socials, competition taking over the narrative. Heads would have to fall, Rubidium or not. No, we don't want them to...
Wait a second. Don't you...
I work with... Does it mean I can't have dreams of my...
Dreams?
Remember when I told you about our lives being governed by chaos?
And how we struggle to find a...
You are experiencing it clearly now, aren't you? Well, ever since I learned about your discovery, I keep thinking about Rubidium as the opportunity for us to stop being slaves to chaos. That is why, contrary to the members of the board, I will sacrifice everything to protect your mission.
I'm not really sure I want sacrifice. It usually comes with a promise.
Then why did you run to your... You prefer to rely on someone who has no...
Maybe. Why should I trust you? I don't know much about...
Fair point. Maybe you're right. I should have been more...
About what?
You see, the career in man...
So... The old research...
Yes.
You're responsible for all this. The mind record.
It's never just one person, Jan. But yet...
What did you want to...
I can't say anymore. For the very same reasons I had to discon... And this is where it gets tricky. Because if anyone from the board finds out...
That you're experimenting again?
that I'm using the situation to turn things around...
Aren't you?
That's quite a harsh accusation, considering the mess I've got you out of.
Okay.
I'm not sure you do. You see, things may get harder.
Harder?
Well, there might come a moment when the interest of your alters, at least some of them...
Are you trying to...
I just want you to...
For what?
Tough decision.
That's very...
Well, it's the best I can do. Remember, we're both in uncharted territory. Lucas is working on establishing the most convenient rendezvous point. He'll dispatch the coordinates to you as soon as he's found a good location.
Good.
In the meantime, wish me luck with the mess. I'll get back to you when the storm dies.
Long day, huh? Okay, I've got us a guitar. Now, about something from our old repertoire. We had a few hits up our sleeve.
For crying out loud, can't you just let it go? Do you really want to sing something a 16-year-old version of your
True. But we had some sick... How about this? We could use one of our old tunes, but...
And by audience, you mean...
Us, obviously. But... I like it. Let's get down to it. That's the spirit.
And what?
Like I said, something...
I would add something about the...
Sounds like a plan.
What?
You didn't think you'd get away with it, did you?
You're not gonna leave me alone.
Nope. We're fine. Give me the shortest. And... what'll you...
Quantum mechanics? What else? Let's add some meaning to this pointless activity.
Okay, then. Jan, your turn. You take the second verse. What are you gonna sing about? I could sing about all the things... I could... On the path that... How about... Yeah, but I'm no longer left... Together, alright.
Let's just...
Okay, here goes. Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret. Till the coin got flipped around.
Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts.
If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. On the path I left behind, I made choices that were not always right. But I'm no longer left all by myself. Together we can win this fight. And though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone? If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. Oh, if I could take us somewhere now, let us win this race against the sun and find a place where we could hide tonight.
Neat.
Did we stop again? Are we there already? The base seems to be a bit wobbly. Are you sure we're not moving?
More like alcohol intoxication has wreaked havoc on your vestibular system.
My what?
We're not moving. Something has to be blocking our way again. The navigation readings are curious.
Curious. In what way?
I don't know exactly, but something's distorting them.
Okay. Nothing cures a hangover like taking a walk. Wanna go and check that thing out, Jan?
What? 'Cause... 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 'C
Wait, is this Act 2? Did I put Act 3? Yeah, I put Act 3 by accident. This is in fact Act 2. Act 2. Act 2. There we go. The sun is far away.
Hey. I don't remember except for waking up in the tech, which I... Hey. Yep. Yeah. I don't think I ate enough fatty foods. Not that we have any hit. Could have made more pierogi. Hey. I think my metabolism of glucose might have... I'm finding it hard to... That's exactly what I feared. What the hell is that? Another kind of anomaly? Sure distorting gravity around here. We need to think of a way to deal with it if we want to push on.
Hey, looks like we're running out of radiation filters.
What is this? A new anomaly?
You want me to take care of this? Would you like me to address that? You need me to take care of this?
That was weird.
Hey, I took a closer look at our obstacle. It looks like something is... Good thing our base stopped, or we'd just be floating around in the air.
Amazing. The sheer scale of it. I wonder if it's related to the interval.
Yeah, this planet, so full of mysteries. It's almost a shame we need to get out of here in a hurry. I can take the pressure, don't worry. But we can't expect to deal with a problem if we don't understand it properly. How do you suggest we go about it? We'll need to start by collecting more data about the field distortion characteristics. The base should have blueprints for a device called a gravity sensor. Once you craft it, it needs to be placed somewhere high to cover as much ground as possible. We're in a canyon, right? So maybe a ledge somewhere high up would be good. I'll mark potential spots on your map. Okay, I'm on it. You're never gonna believe what I found. Let me guess. A time-distorting anomaly? What? How did you know? Well, considering the presence of this huge gravitational anomaly in this area and Frankov's calculations, I expected you to stumble upon one sooner or later. As you know, differences in gravitational potentials create the effect of time dilation. So, I just connected the dots. You could have done it as well, had you taken the time to stop and think. I guess I was too busy discovering it. Of course, the credit is yours. Now, tell me more about it. Well, when I got inside this thing, it just, slowed me down while... All around you, time seemed to speed up? Yeah. What a discovery, Jan. This is just getting more and more fascinating. Well, it's pretty hard to get rid of. The closer I get to its core, the more time I lose on the outside. Yes, but you're also approaching the center of its gravity, which means that the core should slow down and be an easier target. Huh. Interesting. I'll think about that. Thanks.
Sorry, one moment.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? See me? There's a thing.
What happened in the kitchen? Mild food poisoning, that's all? The fridge. Hey, remember how we lived on instant ramen noodles in college? Look, that's a cognitive. Hey, what's the matter? I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too? Have what? A splitting headache that won't go away, and a bad stomach. That's worrying. Yeah. Got me thinking. We never checked. It's... Okay, man. Just... Yeah. Don't worry. Even Molly's not there for me when I need her. Look at her.
I should get a doctor. I need to find the chip here. Actually, if I should spend some time watching guys with myself.
Hey man, I was thinking, have you ever noticed how often we
Finish each other's sentences? Yeah, we have lived together for
way too long?
Right.
I feel like we've probably had
Every conversation two people can have. Right. So we
always know what the other one is.
thinking.
Right.
Right.
But like, specifically, why
Do we do that? I don't know. Like, where do you think
that compulsion comes from? Not sure, because it's
I
certainly
love
not
these
like
guys.
endearing quality?
No.
No. Mostly, I feel like we want to just show
that we're like engaged listeners, right? And we're
empathetic.
yes,
And also maybe a little bit
impatient, right? We're kind of like
insufferable.
Pass me another beer,
know-it-alls.
please.
Can't handle
the idea
Yeah.
of like an unresolved,
melody. Right. And in a way, it does sort of make us
really annoying,
Right.
Well, like we could totally
Stop if we want to. Obviously, we just have to face
our fears and just never
finish
this
current.
ongoing.
Ew, guys.
Right. Can we actually
Stop? I don't know. Sure doesn't
seem like it? But like, I have
total autonomy
over my own
thoughts, right? And I certainly
can't be read.
like a book
It's like my mind tells me
to just stay quiet, for sure. But like then somehow the instinct to
finish a sentence.
kicks in as if it's
Totally out of
my
my
control, right? And I'm like stuck in
some kind of sentence
vortex. Oh my god, quick! We need to both say the most like random
thing we can think of.
that we would never otherwise
Say.
Right.
My foot has an
area code all its own. That's
in a Peruvian rug shop.
located entirely within the International
ridiculously
Space PlayStation, and it's a.
Pluvia stafama stage wells.
Those
are all the things I was gonna say.
And the fake word at the end.
What is happening? Oh my god. Wait, maybe the reason we keep
Finishing each other's sentences.
is because they're not.
Each other's sentences.
Maybe we're actually
Only
one person. God!
Oh.
No, we're just
Good
really annoying.
one.
But yeah.
I feel good about today.
It's expected the bill will outline just what animals will be allowed to be used in the labs, along with penalties.
That's pretty good. Oh god, I'm falling asleep. Just literally watched the YouTube video. I actually know I watch their skits a lot. Particularly the genie one was funny. One more down. More down. Oh no, Dolly.
I knew there was something wrong with her. I saw it. And I didn't do anything. Wait, what the hell happened to her? What does it look like? She's gone. Molly's gone.
What?
What? But why? I mean, no, that's not. There was never any problem with her.
Oh, the
I came to see her like I did every day.
there's the clone
was just
degradation thing, I
lying
believe.
motionless, cold and stiff. Yeah, poor thing. Never got to see a real meadow in her short life.
At least her life had meaning. She will be remembered as the first living organism ever to be created with the use of rubidium. She was our loyal companion. That's at least on. Should I remind you that we are in the kitchen? The longer this.
He called her by her name.
Let's just decide what to do quick.
Ollie's been a part of this mission before any of us.
Still, we are talking about corporate property here. I say we put her in the freezer and take her back to Earth. But it's your...
Let's pack her up for the... No.
What? One?
Don't you all remember what they said at training? If any member of the crew dies for an unknown reason, it is the duty of the...
Member of the...
She was alive. We should find out what really...
And it's a mandatory procedure. Let's perform it. All right. I won't argue with procedures.
I feel like he was looking for a reason to do that.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
I'm done here. Should I do this now? Should I resolve this?
You go back out exploring. I need to find the material area.
Done. Should I take care of this now? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Are those trees? That's impossible. How can there be life here? Whoa. It's anomaly. I haven't seen them behave like this. Wonder if I could get a closer look at them.
attention to something.
Refinery is such a weird place, don't you think? I discovered something new. An anomaly that seemed to be pulsating.
Pulsating, as in shrinking and expanding.
Yeah, and it seemed to have two.
Very interesting. Thank you for bringing this. I suppose destroying it will be easier if you time your movement accordingly to the pattern. Huh.
Hey, are you done with the Yes, don't you just love science? I know the direct cause of death, and it wasn't food poisoning. No? No, it was. What? Why? That's the tricky part. Her brain looked. Part of it was covered with a strange, transparent film. Like, you. Are you talking about a. I don't know. I'm not a neurosurgeon. And I'm certainly not a veterinarian. A basic autopsy on a human being. I ran a sample through. That's all I can tell. This is not a satisfactory. We need to know more. We do know it wasn't the. However, who knows if the We have no idea about the microbiome here. Viruses. We should all get tested. So, the technician was right when. And we were right. Now let's follow. Okay. MRI. A simple procedure. All I need from you is. Okay. Excellent.
Trick crafting is actually pretty good. We need a doctor. Wait, since you're a doctor, maybe you can save your mom. Jan Dolsky, Jan Doctor. Right, let's see. This is gonna be a long read. All right. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the long route home. Hey, there's a fight about. Girl's shouting for help. She looks straight at you and you intervene. Instinctually, without thinking. You lunge forward, they take her wallet and start running. Before you know it, you're chasing them. You stop gasping for air, thieves are gone, you look around, you've never been here before. There are people sleeping on the street, beggars, junkies, and you see him. You call him Doc. They call him Doc. He's handing out food and water like a saint amongst sinners. He sees you. What the hell are you doing here, boy? Off you go. Go home. You wake up on the street. Your father's words for the first night are ringing in your ears. You're useless, boy. You're right to reel back at him. But mom, so passive as all this, you remember the rage. And the urge just takes your things and leave. And the urge to just take your things and leave. You're on your own now. Scared and cold, but hey. Is that the street doctor? He's smiling at you, asking if you're alright. The name's Edgar, he says. You did it. You saved a life, though a girl was about to OD and you were there for her. Suddenly you feel proud of yourself, and you know Edgar is proud of you too. Like Dad would never be. It was such a good decision to leave home. Edgar is a man of value, and living with him has made you realize you want to be a doctor just like him. They call you a natural talent, but they don't know how hard you've been working for this. Working as a paramedic to pay tuition fees, burning the midnight oil to study for exams. This apprenticeship is a dream come true. Finally, you'll get to see how things work in a hospital, observing doctors other than Edgar in action. Become even better. You like these afternoons with Edgar, where you can cook for him and he tells you what's up on the streets. You worry that he shouldn't be working as much at his age. You can't wait to break the news to him. You're the youngest junior doctor at the center. He'll be proud, maybe agree to a bit of a celebration even. Ooh, Edgar's about to die, isn't he? You stare at him in bewilderment. Your father, here, is in your doctor's office. You listen to him talk about mom's illness and how he found you. So it's about pushing her up the waiting list. It's madness. He has no idea who you are or what you're trying to do. But be fair to people. Treat everyone equally. It's an oath you took in your heart, and he wants you to break it. But it's mom. You can't pretend to not care. Betraying yourself. You know you're betraying yourself, but you're not a stone cold. You can't just leave mom like this when she needs you. You reach the phone and make a call. You love your mom, but it's a line you can't cross. You promise yourself you'll never favor any patient above another. This is a moment you need to prove if your promise means something. With at Javier Hurt, you step out of your office and tell him that you refuse. Looking at her recovering so quickly, all thanks to the quick and accurate diagnosis, flipping through her results, you know she's going to be all right. Still, it's a shame about Dad. For a moment, you really hoped he'd change. At least it's the treatment give Mom strength to leave him, and it feels like you two can start again, mother and son. Edgar didn't answer your call again. A part of you feels he's right to be disappointed. You put your personal happiness first. How easily you've forgotten about your oath to help the poor and the lonely. How far you've wandered from being on the streets with them to living a cozy studio. What if you just got rid of everything and started over? You wake up in the middle of the night, they tell you the fever lasts for 5 days. You don't remember anything. Slowly, it's all coming back to you. A war-scarred village, a local community, your days and nights of treating hungry children, wearing yourself out. You reach for your phone, still no reply from Edgar. You look back and fall back into slumber. It's funny how relative things are. You think that there's more work than ever, but things are getting easier when you have someone to confide in. Esha is so supportive, and she's doing as much for the community. Instead of benefiting from being the mayor's wife, she goes out to people, and she helps you out a lot. You love to talk to her. She brightens your day. Oh no! The free kitchen was a great idea. You remember how much cooking for Edgar meant to you. Estelle's so deft with providing supplies through her foundation, and you are finding joy making people happy by cooking for them. You need to write to Mom for some of her recipes. Surely you could adjust them to local ingredients. Guilt. Such a familiar feeling. It seems so innocent at first. Your relationship with How do you say that? Ishe. But of course it wasn't. You were selfish and you drug her down. It was just a matter of time before her husband found out. An affair. That sounds so immoral. Are you immoral, Gian? Is this who you are? A selfish, worthless asshole who keeps making bad choices and then just run away from them? Where do you run now? Get it right this time. Redemption. You keep thinking about it lately. What does it mean? Did it lie in space? Is the mystery substance everyone is talking about going to be one of the missions that must require a lot of self-discipline and sacrifice? Maybe you should go. Find a cure for hunger. This would be something, but you can... Can you get it right this time? You feel elated that you imagine yourself on the other side in the distant space, far away from your past, your flaws and disappointments. Out there, you know you can finally be true to your values. Make yourself proud. Right, I have to go get more material in order to make the med bay. Ah, shit. Right. more. Alright, I'm gonna... Right, doctor. I should have made the infirmary first, but I need to make you first right now. Uh... It's the doctor. What is happening?
Hey there. Don't be freaked out, okay? Everything's fine. Yeah, of course. Right. So, where do you think... Oh, looks like, Exactly. You're on the mission you were supposed to depart on, but circumstances have changed, and you're someone slightly different than you think you are. Huh. You look like me, and you seem to know me well. I feel like, is this some kind of... On the contrary, it's... Really? Yeah, I'll explain everything, but... You know who... Sound question. A lifetime isn't enough to find the answer. Look, it's not a test. Stating your name and role on this mission will be enough. Okay. In that case, my name is Jan Dolsky, and I volunteered to join the crew as a physician. I passed all the tests. They told me my resume was adequate. So, I'll be honest with you, a lot of things... What? But... Whatever you wanted to fix, it's all in your... But... What?
Reset this conversation.
No, man. Huh.
Don't worry about it. It shall be fine. Don't worry about it. Not like I have a time machine. It's so fine.
Dope. Right. Oh. Well, it's a mining mission. Yes, I do. Are you? Is this something? In a way. But before we get into it... okay. Wrong? No. No, relax, man. The only reason you're here looking at a... Well, I'm Jan Dolsky too. And I just created you. As an alternative version of me, with a different life. What? How's that supposed to be Wait, this... Yeah, but... My life, I was supposed to... I wanted to... And you can still do that, believe me. Plenty of good deeds to be done here. You don't understand. I need to fix things. Everything's connected. My scars, the blisters on my hands. Wow. They're so impeccable. And my tattoo, it's gone. What happened to me? Calm down, please. I know this is a lot to process, but it might help. Talking to the others might help you. No, man. Your life is... Huh. The absurd man says yes, and his efforts will henceforth be unceasing. Come again? Oh, just,
I'm gonna go make the...
dead.
And that was dumb.
With that. All done. Should I take care of this now? Should I help with this now?
Yeah, man.
Leon, we need to discuss something.
Let me rearrange this.
What if I could have spent? There was something you wanted to talk about. Yeah. This journey. It's gives me more to practice all those theoreticals. What scenario? The way it's gonna play out? Will I catch her after him? And where does she? But most of all, or will it scare the You know what? I should be mad at you for getting this fantasy. Yeah, just tell me at least if she still watches that stupid comic. A bunch of eggheads trying to make a video game that sells. Yeah, yeah, right. And then it was, honey, I'm out of peanuts. You're not going to the store by any chance? Oh man, I think this is funny, but I'm experiencing, like, an annoying itch. I think I might be jealous. No, not who. More like all those things I shared with her I thought they were just between. Now, I have to live. That's because they're not your real memories. That's just those memories. Hold on. I never said I didn't value them. That makes it even harder. It's like sometimes it can be easy, but it can be much more painful when it actually involves feelings. And someone else suddenly enters a space that was supposed to only belong to the two of you. The conversations you had, that restaurant you liked together, Yeah, there was a time when I thought Lena was What? I think I just needed to find an easy explanation. Was it true? No. And I know it's not very much, but and all it does. Still, you think? But it's suspicious. What do you think? I really can't say. Who can say? Maybe they can coexist. Maybe. You know what? What? I guess I just. Anyway, anytime.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
this now?
Should I do this now? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
I'd like to be alone, please.
Well, I couldn't open my eyes for like
can see you're... I've had my share. How can I help? What do you usually... Well, I like to look for hope. In medical articles, for example. Every time someone comes up with a cure for an obscure illness... Well, you don't have to look too... You're right.
36 hours of steady rainfall have left many homes in the metro area knee-deep.
Shortages are detected. The evacuation.
I should go clean out that area.
That's ridiculously amusing.
You better watch your mouth, asshole.
What were you... Nothing. He's just oversensitive and... Tell me more, please. What's there to tell? I don't think he's cowering behind anything. Pride without him. Are you sure? He gets shit done just like you, and he's a pain. Fair. See? Don't be ridiculous. Best. What was that?
Just another.
Details, please.
Do I really need to?
You're more like...
Yeah,
It's more than that.
tongue.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying you'll be friends.
Go clean that place out.
I'm done here. Should I help with this now?
more to do here. Should I move there?
Where my stuff landed here?
Sealing them is tricky. I press the dough with a fork. It looks closed.
Hey,
But when I throw the pierogi
I
in the
found...
wood...
Not bad for an amateur. It's the imperfections that...
Evacuation functionality. Monitors the ship's surroundings.
All done here. Can I help with this now? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Do you need me to take care of this? We're all done here. Can I help with this now?
You guess.
There's so much stuff.
For evacuation functionality. Initiating the evacuation.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? All done. Should I take care of this now?
Cheers, man. To a fresh start.
Huh.
Sailor evacuation functionality.
I'm done here. Should I do this now? Awesome. Another movie. Yes. I was missing that. This looks like a good spot to use the gravity sensor.
Oh no.
All done. Should I take care of this now? Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
I'm done here. Should I do this now? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
been in the infirmary lately? Why do you ask? Hey, I found this. My old projector. I guess it reminds me of the first time when I thought... Really?
Okay, just lie still and think of something engaging. When will you have the results? Not before I finish scanning everybody. You're the first one, so after we finish, you can go to bed and come back in the morning. I should know more by then. Okay, ready? Here we go.
I hate waiting.
Feels like waiting for high school finals or something. Yeah.
Evacuation functionality. Fuel shortages.
Can't get rid of you.
So, you have our results? Yes. It was a long night. And, well, there's no easy way to put it. It's there. Mutated tissue. It's growing in our brains. What? You mean we all have it? No. Not all. Almost everyone is affected, but there's one exception. You, Jan. You're the only one that's clean. Holy shit. Yeah. You know what that means? That it was caused by... Maybe. But there were other factors, or a combination of There are two things we know. One, creating any other altar will most probably... If we don't find a cure... Look, man. Is this the moment you want to talk about how you feel? I appreciate, but what do you want me to... If you look at it from a certain angle, death is a logical... I suppose... No, the only thing I'm really scared of is the possibility that... So? Well, try as I might, that... Okay. I don't know, Jan. Maybe. Well, in the meantime, even if we can't... Okay. Hey, man. How are you taking... Am I taking it? Well, I've been thinking... If Molly, I was the... Does that mean I'm next to... No one else. You seem pretty... The way Molly... The irony is, I liked being around that creature. Yeah. Did she remind you of Mom's... Yeah. Yeah, she always wanted to move to the country and so she wanted to raise sheep. Only came back to me after Molly went. Yeah. Dad never took those dreams seriously. And neither did we. That's an understatement. We absolutely hate it. Every weekend she'd go, Jan, why don't we go for a walk? See how the park has changed since last week. Looking back, yeah. Our idea of a... Luckily, she let it go. Oh, no. Now, she gave up on us, but she never let... Sanctuary? In the park? Yeah. She couldn't have a house in the country, so... She found herself a hideout in the city. She revealed her little secret. You're telling me she never took you there? No. No. Right. I guess that's because it was after Dad moved out. You were gone by that time. You should take me there one day. When we get back. Don't do that. I'm not a kid. All I can do, this place here, and after she... I guess I could really use... Hey, how are you? What do you think? Don't worry. Okay, good. Jan, do something, because I don't want to go. We've been eating so much mush lately. I'm sick and tired of it. Hey, it's, things are happening so quickly. I've just woken up to this stress. I thought I was prepared for it when doesn't make any sense.
Believe me, there have been periods in my life when I've been eating much worse.
I'm amazed you can even digest this sad excuse of a meal.
We're at a hospital.
more to do here. Should I move
Don't starve. It's not that bad.
Another lovely day
done here.
Spring.
Should I help with this now?
Would be nice to know there's a solution.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Hey man, I noticed. Well, nobody can. No, but I have a pile of books that always help me set my mind to something pleasant. Ironic as it may be, some. Nothing like a good. Right. Although, after we finish this mission. I can see you're afraid. Not good at hiding emotions, am I? Well, you think I'm just anxious about... I hear you. How do you normally cope when things get uncertain? You know, I sit in my armchair and just, you know, my cat on my lap, purr. Right. Hector? Oh, he's so great. A mischievous little creature. I'm telling you, he needs constant intellectual stimulation, or he'll find it himself. Which usually involves breaking things.
is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
Hey, Yawn. We need to talk.
Tension is becoming dangerous.
My workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
Can't get rid of you.
Is there a problem? Listen, Jan, we're fed up with your mistakes. What do you mean, fed up? What is this? Morale is at an... Or else they will be... What exactly do... Good leadership requires treating people... I hear you. I don't know. Seems too late.
Done. We're dangerously low on repair kits. Would you like me to address that? All done here. Should I help with this now? Hey man, I think we're running out
What's
of
there
food.
to discuss? We need to shield
We
ourselves
have
from
perfectly
radiation.
good shielding mechanisms.
All done here. Should I help with this now? All done. Should I take care of this now?
Are
you suddenly believe me? Not much can put. Want to know what really impresses me? The variety of walks of life in this base, all belonging to. Yeah. I don't think I ever will. I noticed something else, too. The others. They have a lot of common memories, many things that they can relate to, but me? I seem to be different. More different, I mean. I think it must be because I branched away at some much. I know the exact moment. A fight on the street on our way home from school. Some thugs robbing a teenager. So, that was it. Yeah. You went after them. I didn't. Wow. I acted on an impulse. You really think that such a small thing could have changed my life so completely? It was an act of courage. Courage? Huh. I don't think so. More like, thoughtlessness. I never thought about what I'd do if I caught. Luckily for me, I never did. But, I guess, without it, I'd never meet Edgar, a retired doctor. He worked down the streets of the slum district I ventured to, distributing food and medicine to took me under his roof and taught me that however much you do for others, there's always room for you to become. You just have to. Sounds like a wise man. No wonder you preferred hanging around with him than with Pop. It's not that simple, but yeah, living for others. Free from desires? Does that mean you're... In fact, I was just going to approach you about some... Go on. Well, you see, I look around and I see amazing people. But what are we mostly preoccupied with? Even if we entertain ourselves, it's for a purpose. We never pause because we're so afraid to die. But of course, but it does make a difference if we die now or later. The only thing certain is the present moment, Jan. How can we cherish it? We can stop for a second and enjoy something special. Let me prepare a feast for our group. A feast to celebrate. Okay, don't worry, not much. I'm used to running a mass kitchen with only the... But I like to... Why don't you start at once? Thank you.
I'm done here. Should I do this now? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Lucas, what took you so long?
Man, finally. I was trying to reach you for days, but I was getting some crazy distortions. I had to... What the hell is the base?
No, it's not. We stopped again. In the middle of it, there's a massive...
Gravity. That would explain why I couldn't get through to you for... This is not good news, Jan. Have you managed to collect any data? You need to collect as much... Don't...
Actually, yeah. The sheep I had to create to test...
Oh.
That's not the point. Our scientist opened her up. She suffered from a mysterious... And the altars...
Shit, Jan.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Rubidium.
Yeah, I guess it couldn't be perfect. Still, we can't give up. You know.
I have MRIs and Molly's auto.
Wow. Send them over.
Maxwell, are you sure? Last time I spoke to him, turned out he's in some kind of conflict with the corporate. What's this guy?
Well, looks like he trusts you since he told you all about it. Look, don't worry. Well, it was very unfair how they treated him. Shut down his lab, basically killed his scientific career. He was like a fish taken out of water. And now seeing what you've done, he must have felt...
His research must have been interesting.
Yeah, altering mind records. I mean, we were on the brink of a real revolution in cognitive science. But the practical implications, we were just a step away from getting... Yeah. I worked with him on Project Ela. That's why I followed him when he was transferred to mining.
That project, Ela. What was it about?
Helping people. Patients affected by PTSD, war veterans, mostly. Everyone else wrote them off. Except for Maxwell. He never gave a shit about what other people thought. He came up with new quantum-based technology to ease the pain of their trauma.
So, if Project Ela was so great, why was it killed?
Officially? But if you ask me, once the board realized what he was doing, they got scared. What they had in mind for our lab was a contract with the army. That could go on for years. They wanted to fix people, so they could send them back into action.
So...
I don't know. You can be sure I'll talk to him. We'll see.
Okay.
In the meantime, you should focus on neutral.
Rob.
Help.
Yeah, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Just say what you have to say. So, I see you found the proper balance between bossing around and good. Let's put... Lucas?
Yeah, I managed to build...
What? I know it might seem boring to you. It wasn't. I used to.
You...
Yeah, my brother was a good kid. But he was unlucky. Our parents couldn't afford a higher education for where I come from. I was lucky.
That really is sad for your brother, but I believe that there's...
Of course. He could have let his kids... My family used to live off the land, but after water became a luxury, that was no longer... And with no education or rich relatives, trust me, I'm telling you, I was that close from ending up like him. My grandma says it was a miracle.
How did Maxwell find...
Simple. He was looking for promising students. And I'd just taken part in a science Olympiad in my country. I had a good result. Very good, actually. And my topic was... Call it what you want. Fact is... Maxwell was going through a tough time, but... Not... You too. Good luck. I'll send an...
To the safer evacuation bunker.
Yeah, I gotta do the gravity thing today.
Young, I'd like to talk to you.
In the case of such event,
You wanted to talk? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. Great. Yeah. What do you... The kitchen I used to cook in was... quite basic, you know? So, I think I broke it. High tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long... Yeah. I guess we're gonna have... Yeah. What? I think I fried the circuit. There's no power in the whole Don't worry about it. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be all right.
Looks like we're running out of radiation filters. There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
help with this now?
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Is this a joke to you? Our lives are at stake. Let's get back to work.
Come on, man. I just wanted to lighten the mood a bit before we get fried. Can't get rid of you.
So, yes, fascinating stuff. The gravity field distortion forms a remarkable pattern. It's not like any of the other distortions we've encountered.
Do you think it's connected to...
Looks like every... I told you that gravity distortions have been observed on previous, but the scale of this one... And?
About what?
You see, logically, objects on the proximity plane shouldn't have a mass in our reality. So how could... It could lead to some extreme... It's so...
So, how do we proceed?
Well, it looks like we have no other way but to destroy this extraordinary phenomenon. Are you serious? How am I supposed to use the No. We'll need to create a counterforce that will... It will have to be very powerful and extremely precise. I'll need some time to make the... I can't even imagine. Yes, well, you've clearly forgotten our exam in algebraic. I have. Yeah, we lost a whole 10 points just because of one stupid miscalculation. Still, nice to have your trust. Just give me the time to study.
All done here. Should I help with this now? All done. Should I take care of this now? Yeah, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters. All done here. Should I help with this now?
Hey, is that what I think it is?
My trademark hunter stew.
No way. Big Oz? It fucking smells like heaven. You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties.
That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone.
I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too.
It's a fine way to take your mind off your own.
Or to realize how unimportant. You may think I'm out of touch, otherwise.
Jeez.
Please don't. You had your own battles to fight. Devoting myself to volunteer work
That's when you started cooking?
Sort of. Besides bringing medical aid, I got involved in it. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my help want to know my...
Edgar taught you?
He taught me a lot. It was Mom. She taught me how to be a... Wait. Mom, wasn't that right? But she got better. So, you're saying... There was... Well, it came... What price? But... She's alive? I mean... In your awareness? Was she still... Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good... Didn't she get... No. You mean... She's gone? What? I was gonna tell her how it went. Yeah. Well... I'm sorry, man, but that's not gonna be possible. To think I could have saved her by running... That's so ironic. Yeah. Joke. Come on. My efforts, my struggle. How can you say that? That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you, through your memories, your recipe. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an... Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you... Thanks, but I mean... But what? I think I need some...
How's my radiation? I gotta go get some more material and build some stuff. Oh, there's a call. Save limit? That's BS.
Hello?
Jan.
Oh, it's good to hear you. Things are getting...
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something that... I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a...
Being a builder is...
It's the job you... But it's not who you are anymore. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose...
I don't like how...
It's understood. Just...
Well, but...
Prepare a treatment based on
Donor of...
brains.
Great.
That's generous of you, but you can't donate brain.
What? Why not?
Because it would... It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain.
So... How did you want me...
There is only... You have Rapidium, Jan. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching by leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract...
What do you think makes us human, yeah? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only...
Wait, but if Rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't...
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully... You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So, tabula rasa is doomed.
Oh, I see what the possible existence of the human factor some people call... Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were...
Is that what you want me to do with them?
Of course not. I was only trying to show you how deeply rooted we are in sentiment. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way as... There's no logic. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we want. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to... It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger
Can I
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course, Ally Corp doesn't have to know it. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your Follow my instructions, and I'll take...
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife... Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your alters if your wife and her employers... You didn't listen then. It's the only... We can do this.
This is all very confusing.
Of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right conclusion. Let me just make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their... Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary. Insignificant. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve... Just think about it, Jan. Think about how much everything you're going through is really worth. Because to the corporation, you are just an instrument. To me...
Oh, then.
Hey there. I talked to Mac. Really? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent... Oh. That's... Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some... He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free... The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain. To produce a healthy mutation-free brain. So, it sounds like a promising... Because it's cruel? Science is cruel. But it's not just about our... That's what Maxwell... Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Ally Corp Medical about... It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them about... maybe I should talk. Look, this situation is starting to be a little She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want it. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed?
I'm not comfortable with Maxwell's.
Okay then, do as you... But in the meantime, so is not... Yeah, don't worry.
Well, that's a big decision. But I think it can be done for now. Alright, that's it for me for now. I'll probably be back for maybe Thursday or maybe Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see how things go with my work. But that is it for me for now. Thank you for watching, and if you can, like and subscribe. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you're at, what we're doing, and goodbye.